So this is recorded so that we can use it for other people to show what we are doing. We are also creating a little tribe, and the tribe is because we are all of the products of the light. Everybody has the photon of the source of light in itself, in the heart. And what I'm doing is just helping you to do things similar in your own way with other people, so that this light will spread all over this planet and even much further. Today's a healing session. It's recorded to send it out for other people as well, because the coach will work for other people as well. It's also recorded for our own benefit, so that we can re-listen to the recording. And if you re-listen to the recording, codes are still valid. They will always be there. It's like in a time capsule, or how you want to call it. It's always active. So maybe it's a good idea to do a little introduction, because and the last one would be Edwin, because he is new. And for me on the top is Koen. So Koen, can you give a little introduction why you're here, and especially with your wish for this healing session?
Yeah, so I'm Kooten, and yeah, what to say? I'm healing a lot together with Robert. Old patterns and maybe also some trauma. And yeah, I'm becoming more myself now.
Yeah.
More enlightened. Yeah. I notice a little bit some light language already in my body, my voice sometimes, and I would like to, yeah, how to say, to have it more, to learn it. Yeah.
Super. And for today, any wishes for special wishes for this healing?
I do have quite some headache.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's work on that. Okay. And Anna.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I am Anne. I'm on a spiritual journey towards enlightenment. I am the light, and I have made some huge strides in healing with Robert. And I come every week because the difference in the group he's created is a huge part of who I am now, and who I am now is my true self. And for today, been feeling a little bit just like playing with a cold, like my throat and stuff. So just examining what that is, healing that for me today, please.
And what's in your throat?
Phlegm.
Phlegm?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like mucus, like there's
Okay.
blockage or something there.
Okay, super. Thank you. Nitika.
Hi, so I'm Nitika. I'm from India, and I've been working with Robert, I would say, for quite some time now.
You can tell, you don't have to promote me. Thank you very much. Just introduce yourself, please. Yes.
Okay. And so I would say I'm coming into my own light, and I'm recognizing my own gifts. I have started to channel light language, and yesterday I saw a newer version of channeling it, which was through my mouth, and that was quite amazing for me, because so I've never learned that it can be, channeled in so many ways. And for today, so there's some thought that had started to come like after the yesterday's session, that some limiting belief around I don't want to be into the light because my family would not support it, and I don't want to be into the light because the society would not accept it. So I don't know from where it is coming, but it was just a eye-opener for me.
Okay, interesting, beautiful. Because any resistance which pops up is interesting because we can work with that. So thank you very much. System. Okay. Vanessa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vanessa. I'm from Ireland. I just want to be more authentic of who I am. That's all.
More attent.
Authentic. My
Authentic. Sorry,
yeah.
I misinterpreted it. Okay. Beautiful. Just only that.
Just only that.
Okay.
If I become like that, the one who has inspired me is Anne.
Yeah.
When you see her open that heart, so light, you know, and the strength she has, I just admire her strength. I would like to free myself to that. So every week it's a layers that we are shifting.
So be more authentic and remove the layers of resistance. Okay. So now there's no hiding anymore, Edwin. It's your turn.
I'm Edwin. I heard about Robert yesterday. I connected with him this morning, and it's my wish to get aligned again in this world that is desperately trying to mislead and discourage me for doing that.
Okay, beautiful. And so let's start. In my sessions for you, Edwin, we always keep a hand on our heart.
All right.
It's a big advantage because this is something you do now, and I hope you will do it for the rest of your life, every day, 24/7. Because if you have your hand on your heart, the mind has less space to interfere or to be a resistance part. It's not interesting what the mind is doing. You always want to have information filtered by your heart, and by connecting your hand to your heart, this filter of the heart is directly activated. It's also your soul compass, compass. So connecting your hand on the heart is for this, at least this hour, is a necessity, and it would be helping you immediately. If I start doing my light language, you can close your eyes, but you can do it already if you want to, because that will bring you more into your inner world. And what we are doing here is working on the inner world so that there's more balance in your inner world. And the balance in your inner world will show directly in your outer world. So the outer world is just a projection of what is inside of us. So let's do the first round. And the first round is, what I do is I write, when everybody introduces themselves and tells what their wishes are, I write them down, I interpret them. They are not new truths, they are only my interpretations, and I can make codes on that to help bring movement or change in that. Everything I say is just my observation. It's not a new truth. I'm not a guru, I'm not a master, I'm not whatever you can call it. I'm just a Robert. I'm doing my thing, and you can do everything you want, because we are all multidimensional beings and we are really, really powerful, but somehow it was not brought to us yet. Also, I understand that everything in the universe is perfectly orchestrated and balanced, so nothing is spilled and everything is at the right time in space. So with that in mind, just close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, have your feet next to each other on the ground, and I will start. And in all time and space, in all dimensions, and all infinities, I'm first going to connect you to the photon of the source in your heart. And I do that with the 4 physical rooms of your heart. And I'm going to connect these 4 rooms to each other as well. I'm going to connect the higher space of your heart, the lower space, and the back space of your heart, also to the photon of the source in your heart. And these three parts of your heart I'm going to connect individually as well. And I'm going to connect them to the 4 chambers of your heart as well. Now all space of the heart is connected to the photon of the source in the heart. And I'm going to connect every cell of your physical body to the photon of the source in your heart. And I will do it cell per cell individually. And I'm going to connect every physical system in your body to your photon of the source in your heart. And think about your meridian system, your lymph system, your muscle system. All these systems we know, and especially the systems we don't know the names for. So everything in your physical body is now connected to the photon of the source in your heart. And we're going to move into your energetical field. And everything in your energetical field will connect to the photon of the source in your heart. And we're going to do that with the cosmical area as well. And it's all done in all time, space, dimensions, and infinity. And then you got the cosmical and the galactical and universal areas. I'm going to connect them as well. Especially all galaxies. We're bridging all these galaxies to the photon of the source in your heart. Everything now in your field is connected to the photon of the source in your heart. So you are the center of your universe. And now we can connect you to your higher self and all its helpers. And we do this individual, helper per helper. And now this is done, and we're going to connect you to the central sun. And there are more central suns in other galaxies, and we're going to connect them as well. Far in the galaxies, we're going to connect it to all these central suns. They have beautiful power. And we're going to connect you to the source, or even sources, to the photon of the source in your heart. Of big importance, the planet where we're living on at this moment, Mother Earth. We're going to connect the core center of Mother Earth to the photon of the source in your heart. Shuk ora nana mama tata. Mayananayu totata. Zufana yanama no manai doya mata. Kush toramataya taram puku kotoram bata. So everything now is connected to the photon of the source in your heart. So you are the center of all universes. Shiyana mayash. Shumana nayamana nayana maya. And we're going to send from your heart, from the photon of the source in your heart, we're going to send love and energy to Mother Earth. And Mother Earth will respond directly, sending back love and energy to your heart. So you can send love and energy to the source. And the source is answering directly by sending love and energy to your heart. And this is forming an infinitive sign, the 8. And this energy is flowing and flowing into it. And we're going to speed up the flow and brighten the flow. So you can feel all this love and energy moving, and you are in the center. So stay in this beautiful feeling and this beautiful energy for a little while. When we move on to inner child work, and we call up all your inner childs of all time and space, of all dimensions, of all infinities, all these little girls and boys to come around you. So all these inner childs are gathering around you. And in gratitude, we're going to connect them individually, all to their photon of the source in their hearts, to your heart, the photon of the source in your heart. Shanaya mo kotanana punyo mananaya mo bandarandayan yayo. Shumanaman ma kandarandaya darandai mushokota. Namaya. And the first thing we're going to ask all these individual inner childs to do is to let go of all the old emotions, patterns, and programs which are not needed anymore. So we're going to clean them and help them to clean. Yogaya Yamanaya Wolf Shumanayana Yama Yama Yama. Old pains not needed anymore. Yumba Tai Chukuku. Old belief systems not needed anymore. Dorashkan Yananana. Sure, and we ask the central sun to help to shine light in all these darker spaces so that we're lightening up all the inner childs. Tukut mut. Shukut mut. Shunam totoy jumbanana. And we're going to look especially for the inner child, which create headaches, pain in the throat, other pains in the physical, because they're signals. And we don't need those old signals anymore. We just want to have clarity in signals. There are belief systems blocking your systems in your physical. Immediately we're going to work on the throat area so that you can open it up more to let go of everything in your system. And this inner child's releasing all these old energies, these old patterns, programs, and emotions, create new spaces in their systems. And we're going to fill directly from the source. We're going to fill the system with massive, beautiful love, from all galaxies collected, from the powerful trees of life from those galaxies. You connect from your heart in the powerful trees of life of galaxies. Sure, and you feel your remembrance system activated. Sure, you remember your gifts. Sure, you can forget all your pains. And fill your systems with these gifts. And fill them systems with connection. Shuma kataran tarantai kokot torum ayana. We're going to fill not only your systems with it, but also all the systems of your inner child. Sura mataya, shuma karana, uka, jumba, jundun jumba, tuturum danada. And so we are standing in the middle of our own light. It's like a big lamp on top of us, shining brightly over us, into the ground, into Mother Earth. We are going to connect to this light. And it will be not only a small one like your head, it will be as wide as your arms, wide open. And all beings are helping us to create this massive shower of light. But it's a dual shower. It's like going down and up, down from the source, up from Mother Earth, Shama, Shamaya. And we're going to create a 360s shower with all the galaxies, all the beings. It's filling you with love, pure love, so that you can be pure, purer than pure, and be authentic. So we are all moving into this space of love and bright light. And we look in our space and we see that we are pure. When we are connected to the heart, to the source, we are pure. The only thing we need to do is be our light, be our purest. And every part of resistance can be removed. Any program, any implants, any patterns, all these resistant parts we take away right now in all time, space, dimensions, and infinity. Resistance of being light, resistance of being pure, resistance of being pure light, resistance of being pure light and authentic. So open your systems, remember and this is all helping to create a very strong, powerful alignment with our higher selves. We are our higher selves. Selves of the purest light. What we need is to stand tall, to trust that everything is perfect, that we are multidimensional beings. So trust without any proof. It is there. We are it. So our belief system, we're gonna clean our belief systems with pure light. And this will help us remember the powers we have, the gifts we have, the language we have. And slowly, we can come back to the place where we are right now. Even if it's much nicer over there. Dentika. Vanessa. Okay, beautiful. Is it okay, Edwin, if I ask you first, because this was your first meeting with what I do, and if you don't want to, it's okay, you can wait. But if it's okay, you can just give feedback. Well, your impression is?
Well, I was just relaxed listening, feeling, and above all, relaxed.
Super. That's a brilliant start. That's for me, it's like feeling the connection with your higher self, because there's always this relaxed feeling. So just continue. Brilliant. Thank you.
Mhm.
Latika.
I didn't want it to come back. And so this time, again, my the light language that has started to come up from yesterday, it was there the entire session. And I tried to stop in between because it was paining for me, but it did not allow me. It was just, my mouth was just moving. So that was there, and I have not, I would say, channeled it for so long. So I have like experience channeling it, but just few dialects, I would say. But this is something new, and this is something for long. And when I tried to stop it because it was paining for me, so it did not let me.
Okay.
It was just flowing.
And the pain is just adjustments. It's just you have to get used to it. And it's like when some people start with light language, it's like they start screaming because it's been so hidden so long. So just try to get, if it's really painful, just let me know.
Okay.
And great.
Yeah.
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 Vanessa.
It was lovely, very peaceful. Yeah, very calm. You can sit in that stillness and the calmness. I think that was beautiful for me. Because for the last 3 weeks, I was very overwhelming. Now today, I got in a place where it just it's beautiful. Very peaceful, very calm.
Super. And in the meantime, working on your boundaries and your barriers.
Learning.
Well, maybe today is the day.
I was in that white light, very warm, gentle, and like enjoyable white light. It was like a big hug. Yeah.
And the throat?
The throat, yeah. It was funny. It's like the throat stopped. I like felt it coming out, and I kept on saying it was still kind of stuff from yesterday of like childhood. Speaking like you're speaking your truth, you can speak your truth. It's like I feel like there's like these layers of the inner child that are like that are leaving the throat chakra, and then I started getting a headache because I tried to think about it, and then I said, okay, I just have to release, and then that white light like just like consumed it all, and like it was like the down and the up, and it was just being.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Kooten, I muted you, so please unmute yourself.
Yes. Yeah, my first reactions, again, it was a bit screaming.
It's okay.
Yeah, but for the first time, I reacted also with a little voice to you.
Cool. So next time we're going to call you Cool. That is brilliant, because it also will be a release for you for the headaches, because the headaches are if you're outside of the light, and this will helps to bring you into the light. So this is really great.
Huge step forward.
Yeah, small step for you, but a big one for mankind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah. What pop up? I have to read and talk at the same time. Yeah, that's the opinion, and I'm going to talk about it. And when I'm talking, there's still light language, light codes accompanied. I can't find the volume button to turn it off, so it's always there. I believe that it's important to express all feelings, emotions, reactions into the body, which come into the body because something happens and or somebody's saying something, that you express what's happening, but you do it without expectations. You tell you are doing this, and the funny thing is I feel a certain feeling, so you describe the feeling, but that's all. You don't expect anything from the other person back. So if you let go things out of your system, it will help you release, make space for more light to get into your system. And that helps to get connected to your higher self. So it's interesting when it comes with what people think about us. Because honestly, what people think about me is really of non-importance to me. I don't give a S. It's just like there always are people who will think something about something, but they are in their journey and they need to have opinions about others. And if you know from yourself that if you are attracted to what's outside, you still miss that part of the journey so that you can go inside, because everything is inside. So it's not really important what other people are thinking of you, unless they are directly speaking to you and then you can tell them with your hand on your heart, without expectations, this is how I feel best. And they have to be of really good grounds that they tell you that's not good for you. Because if you are feeling at the best, that's difficult. Then, of course, if it's, I will work on the program as well. And but it's, of course, if your trust in what you are doing, the light you are feeling, the energy you are feeling, the power you are feeling of yourself, it's all yours. If you trust in this and believe that this is what you are, then it doesn't really matter what people are thinking of you. And your family, they can see the change. Of course, if you explain to them, I'm a higher self, I'm talking to aliens or beings or whatever, they will have an opinion about it. But if you just show them how good you are and what you feel, there's no discussion. It's only that this is good for you. So avoid the discussions if people are not understanding you, but you just can tell them, and this is of the purity we were just talking about. In purity, of your purest, authentic feeling, you can tell them this is what's helping me feeling at my best at this moment. So be honest, and let it go out. And if people are judging you, okay, that's their part of their journey. That's not really important. And you don't have to, if it activates something in you, then there's a part you have to take care of, because then there's emotion in your system which needed attention. And an emotion is just an energy which needs to get out of your system. So express it without expectations, and then let the energy go into Mother Earth. So let's work a little bit on programs, because a lot of these things are connected to old programs, things we just, maybe we can do that as well, from family and brothers, sisters. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, feet on the ground, and let's move into the second part. In all time and space, in all dimensions, in all infinities, we are connected to our inner child still. We are connected to everything around us. We are in the center of this universe, of all universes. And we're going to look into any programs which are bringing us doubt of trust, doubt of the belief system, doubt of what we are showing and believing in, and feeling. We take all these old programs, or all these programs and patterns away. We don't need them anymore. There may be old implants. We just take them out. We start believing that our heart is the only thing we need. It's our compass. It's bringing us exactly there where the soul and the higher selves are needing us. And there may be also programs of disbelief or shyness, and let's take them away also. In all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, take away any program of shyness, Kujataisha, Tanamaya, Nanaya, Nanai, Tiki de Kada, Kukundurunda Ata, Nirana Akatiki de Torototo, Jukuto Dash, Kotonyama, Taranya, Shua, Wokya, Nyan, 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 Nyan. And all these systems, maybe as science, or how do you call it, there are tracks in your neural system. So let's clear your neural systems of all these old different belief systems. Japata ika, nukotota iha, nyana atata shuku, nurandara ahiha, shia nama kuku, kurunda aya, tada aya, kurunda aya. And cleaning this brings a lot of space. And this space, we're gonna just ask the source to clear and bring in pure love, understanding, pure wisdom. Pashtapakash, matataya, turandoto, oyo ojo, turun ojo, nimaya, shua, shumayaya. Shatana yana yana magari yana moyana yana na mai korono no korono yai no mai no no nakai yanai mayo no nanai yana kadarada yamana kukurondo to shuko. We're gonna look into all systems for any disruptive patterns, programs, implants, and take all that away, reset and undo it. Tukumayata anamati tarandata nyukoturum ati shukundrundara ashana. And this brings us closer to our higher self. Tukushkurum a. And the more you feel united with your higher self, there is no way that outsiders can judge you. Because you are pure light. You are purity. You speak the truth in any light language. You feel, it's a clear feeling. It's sukotata, shimadatata, as clear hearing. Clear seeing. Jikat adam a. Clear sensing, all these telepathic gifts we have can be activated right now. So, and everything will be brought to you at the right moment in time and space. The only thing we have to do is start standing tall, sovereign, authentic, and be pure light. So all these physical uneasiness, like the throat, like the head, like the shoulders, like any programming which is blocking us from standing on the stage, we're going to take away right now in all time, space, dimensions, in infinity. So maybe can you have a start?
I burped a lot. It felt like energy. Yeah, there was some like just things that just needed to come out. Space Fairy visited, and I was like eyeing, like a lot of loud eyeing, just like clearing all the, like you said, all the BS out of the system that just doesn't serve us. And like, I don't know, I think what like people are starting to see. My cousin called me this morning and said, like, what you're doing is like our family, like nobody's done it before, and you're just standing in your light, and can I have a session with you? And I just realized in like this last part that I'm like fully in my light, and it is like I don't, the goal isn't to inspire people. I'm just like being myself, and then that feels so amazing, and I just wish this for everybody.
Beautiful. Yeah. Super. And still, if there's any hurdles, just connect.
Oh, there's gonna be plenty of hurdles. But I find like, I don't know, there's like when the worry is no longer there for me. I've worried for so many years, and I just know that I have like myself, and then a team, a group, a tribe of people that like when in doubt, I can turn to. Everything is possible.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, Koen. Unmute.
I didn't want to stop.
Okay. So are you daring to stand up now?
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes. Ta kunya nakatai kurundashta makona yana ya tarana akoto shukoma a ashikokoto tia kurstema kashi kurundyoko katsh kushumana ai shukondore ai nyukondara ayana kai kunum korema yana nakan yukondatai tonam aka shumakaran yata taram akai chukokondara. It's okay, Koen. You don't have to force it.
No.
If it comes, it comes. But it's okay.
Coming.
It's okay to try it. It's really beautiful. Edwin, we also have a group in which we learn light language, or it's not learning light language. Everybody speaks light language. It's hidden in your system somehow. And it's just a way of remembrance, the light language. And light language is a real healing, powerful healing tool. So if it comes to you, and it can be activated already by this, maybe because when it's really in the upper spheres of yourself, it can come out really easily. For some people, it's already there. For others, it's not really there, but it will come anyway. But it's really healing. So if you are speaking light language, like I'm doing in my way, and everybody does it in his own way, it's healing not only the speaker, but also the listener. So if it comes, just let it go and let it come, and just be open to it in whatever comes. So, and it can be sounding like I'm sounding, but it can also be sounding like Natika at the moment, because she's soundless light language speaker. And she's just blowing air through her mouth, and the mouth is making different movements. And the whole idea is that you don't control it. So it's just, yesterday Nitika was explaining that her lips were moving and she wasn't doing it. She wasn't doing anything. And there's also the hand movements, which can help. And sometimes you just feel like a real native Italian speaker, like everything has to be with the hands. But you understand that it's not you directing the hands. It's just the hands doing their thing. Also, that is a form of light language. So there are many, many ways to that it can open itself to you. Just let it come and let it go, and it will help you, and definitely in getting better connected to all that you are. So I want to make a small wish round. So if there's anything you can think of, small, that you want to add to this healing session, then this is your moment. So cool.
Ontspanning.
Relaxation. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Nitika.
I would say everything is perfect. I'm just into those lovely energies that I feel. So I'm feeling quite nice and relaxed and light. So it's perfect for me.
Feel that there is something.
Okay.
Okay. It has to do with modesty. But I will work it out. Vanessa.
Most strength to be in the light. Most strength. Yeah. Yeah.
Power.
Yes.
But why are you stopping your powers? Because you are powerful already. What's the... Oh yeah, you are not used to be number one. Okay. That's the, yeah, clear. Anne.
The breath.
You need more air?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Edwin, for you, it will be better connected to your higher self. Is that okay?
Exactly.
Okay, super. And Edwin, for everybody who's listening, but specifically pointed out at you, every frequency is like a wave. So it's coming now, and it will continue for a couple of days getting into your system. Re-listening to this recording will help to get in deeper layers. So it will get even, but your higher self will know when or how many times you want to listen to it. So don't make it like an obsession, but take it, just feel with your hand on your heart, whether it's good. But once, every recording is always helpful. So let's do it. Let's close your eyes. Hand on the heart, feet next to each other. In all time and space, all dimensions and all infinities. You're going to work on loads of programming, patterns, implants, and we're going to take them out. And there's patterns of being stressful, patterns of being not modest, or being just modest, not being yourself, not being the light, patterns of not being number one, patterns of making it difficult to find the right air, the right movement, muscling and the breath, patterns of being disconnected of your higher self. They're not needed anymore. We're gonna get rid of them right now. Warakaya namaya, hunomakatara horanaya manaisha tatahu, naya 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 yoko. So open up your systems. Turo no kayananaisha. It's all there. Nyok anamaya. We are just finding new ways to stand up. We are number one. We are deeply, deeply connected to our higher self. There is no disbelief in this system anymore. We are a massive, big part of our higher self. We are all number one. There's no need waiting for others. There's no need standing as a second. We breathe in big fresh air and pure light. We exhale all patterns and old programs. Everything we don't need anymore, we exhale. And I want you to stand up as a sovereign, authentic, multidimensional being. You have it all inside of you. And I want to hear next time all your resistance, because it's not needed anymore. In all time, space, dimensions, and infinities. Take it away. It's like a veil holding you back of your beautiful powers. And every time your body, your physical body, is showing you something by a pain or a feeling, you understand, you have to watch that, look into it. And let it all get out without any expectations. Believe without proof. We're going to ask all our higher selves and all the helpers to connect to us right now deeply. Umamaya, Unayanaka, Ash, Nuka, Nu Koronda, Ayanama, Kofohana, Moanira, Shuun or Anir Zanda. Dup, 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 dum, ananana, sr, year, sr, zr. Aishu kotoro totoro toro ashtaran anana katai u toro no totoro nanaya. We thank all the beautiful beings of being of assistance in this beautiful session. Shamaya karin yo koronaya nanaya namaganaya shukorondonoman yananaya yananam. We thank all our inner childs for being of assistance to Konomakatai Shikanana. All the planetary systems, Jumbarata Shamana Mamai Konondo. Shat Shat. Kooten, how was this for you?
Me?
Yeah.
Strange. It was also my dog that is doing some strange behavior on your language.
Okay, that was doggy language.
Yeah. He's coming real close at the moment, and maybe he'll understand what you are saying. Yeah.
Strange, but okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, super. Yeah, that's important. So thank you. Vanessa.
The energy is working. I felt the energy is working in my body like infinity sign. I was letting it do its things. Strong connection with my higher self. Very strong connection. It's like I can say it's like the fake layers is leaving us. That's the program that we've been told, So every week getting a layers off and a layers off. So I feel very confident, very, very confident. Yeah.
Beautiful. So we see you tomorrow on Facebook. With Billy assisting you.
It's coming.
Okay, cool. I just remember you still owe an answer from me and Patricia. We worked on it already, so it will come. I hope it will be tomorrow morning. If not, it will be Monday next.
Oh, lovely. Monday next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the evening, maybe I'll just confirm the time with you.
Yeah, but we'll send you a message and then we can arrange something. But I just remembered that we still owed you the answer. So thank you. Natika, is there any sound coming from your language?
No. But this time, I would say, like from the earlier transmission when we were doing the inner child work, and with this one, I've started to now feel the energies. So if it is something that is, is not needed anymore, it feels like a very, it's like a taste very disgusting to me. And if when the energies are like pure and source light, then it's like quite, it tastes quite well for me. So I've started to taste the energies now.
Wow, interesting, beautiful. Yeah. You can't tell anybody this.
Yeah.
No, that's a joke. You have to be, if you are pure, you don't have to express exactly what you are doing now. But if somebody asks you something, you can always put your hand on your heart and say, okay, this is how this goes in my system. And thank you very much for your interest. You don't have to get into this discussion. It's like a lot of things in this world. You don't have to get into the discussion.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Kooten.
Yeah. It's very nice to react on your voice with my voice. It's some new experience for me, and it makes me smile.
Cool.
It really made me smile. Yeah.
Well, that's brilliant. That's what I want.
Yeah,
Super.
Yeah.
So you can repeatedly listen to this and then big smile all day. Great. Anne.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best answer.
I feel like my head in the clouds a little bit. I'm still there even though my eyes are open.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Just stay there. Just enjoy. So thank you all very much for being here, for being open. Next week, it will be on Thursday, 6 o'clock. That's the light language activation. And Friday, 5 o'clock. So that's one day later at 5 o'clock again, this healing session. If you know anybody who needs this or wants this, give them a notice on Messenger and just come back. It's a donation base, it's open, and we get happy faces, and that's important. And I see it's always on YouTube, it's posted on YouTube. And if you watch this older recordings and you see the difference in the how do you call it, in the face coloring and the face mimic, it's so beautiful. Of course, we can't talk about Anne because just like in Dutch we say happy egg. And this is beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I believe, and this time, Vanessa, you were a little bit quiet. Maybe I scared you a bit, but normally Vanessa can really point out where energy is going. It's like Anna is doing the same thing, and that's what we like to emphasize or amplify. That's the word, amplify, so that we can help each other. It's not only me. I'm the fire starter in this, but we can do it to each other and help each other. And if somebody is in need for each other, this is a different world. This is not the outside world. This is a different world. The outside world is weird, not interesting, because that's earthly, and we are more in a galactic world. And in this galactic world, we connect to our higher self, and we find much more healing and much more satisfaction and much more peace. And it makes us really happy. So again, thank you very much. Hope to see you all soon. And if there's any questions, you can always connect me. And I just say from the heart, I love you all. And thank you very, very much.
Thank you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Namaste.